Welcome to the E-class of DePaul School, Baripada. Good morning, children. How are you all, children? I am sure you are fine at home. But now, as we are coming close to our half yearly exam, so for that regard, I am saying you, please watch this video and prepare the exercise work of every lesson we are giving to you. After all, these are all in the half yearly exam course. Today, I am going to teach grammar way for standard 6 student, lesson number 10, which is the last lesson for half yearly exam course. Lesson number 10 is very important lesson because it is about subject and predicate. So children, as I always tell you that we cannot clear every doubt of yours because now we are not going to the class. So think this medium as a classroom. Listen whatever we say, we teachers say through this video attentively, and whatever advice we give, please obey them. Please give time to your studies, practice them, learn them, so that there should not be any doubt regarding any subject, any lesson you read. So let's start the lesson, children. Subject. The part of the sentence that say about the doer of the sentence is said to be subject. As I am always, I used to tell you, children, every sentence has a doer. Means the person about whom we are talking, or the person who does something in the sentence is said to be a doer. So let's see through some examples what is a doer in a sentence. Mr. David drives the car skillfully. Here, who is driving the car skillfully? Mr. David. So David is the person who does the work driving. So Mr. David is the doer in this sentence. Next one, Nitesh goes for walk in the park every day. Nitesh is the subject in the sentence who goes for walk to the park every day. So Nitesh is the doer in this sentence because he does the work walking. Then the children wasted the soup. Here the doer in the sentence is the children because they are the here doer who are wasting something. What they are wasting? They are wasting the soup. So who is wasting the soup? The children. So children are the doer in this sentence. So in these three sentences, Mr. David, first one, second Nitish, third one, the children are the doer in the sentence. So they are the subject in the sentences. Next comes the predicate, the part of the sentence which says something about the subject. Now, if there is a doer, means the person who does something in the sentence, so what he or she does in the sentence is the predicate of the sentence. Means whatever the doer does in the sentence is called the predicate of the sentence. Mr. David drives his car skillfully. Yes, if the subject was Mr. David, predicate is the work what he does in the sentence, that is driving. Drives his car skillfully. Here is the predicate in the sentence. Next one, Nitesh goes for a walk in the park every day. The Nitesh is the subject, goes for the walk in the park every day is the predicate in the sentence. Remember children, one more thing, predicate always begins with the verb in the sentence. Here, drives in the first sentence is a verb, goes is the second sentence, it is a verb. The third one, the children wasted the food. Wasted is the verb in the sentence. So drives, goes and wasted are the three verbs in the sentence from where the predicate begins. Generally, predicate begins with the verb after the subject. Subject is the doer. It is the part of the sentence which comes first part. The second part of the sentence we start with verb. To the last part of the sentence, it is called the predicate of the sentence. So drives his car skillfully, goes for a walk in the park every day. And wasted the soup is the bhar predicate in the sentences. So here one spelling is mistake, children, skillfully. It is skillfully. So please notice it. It is little bit mistake in the spelling. Now we'll see the sentences. The tree is shedding the leaves. The tree is the subject. Is shedding the leaves is the predicate. Here also you can see is the verb. Is shedding is verb, so from verb we will start predicate. The tree is subject and is shedding is the predicate. Now Sonali won the championship trophy for swimming. Sonali is the doer who won the championship. Sonali. So Sonali is the subject. Won is the verb. W-O-N. Won is the verb. From there till the end of the sentence swimming, won the championship trophy for swimming is the predicate part of the sentence. Next, third one is the lilies look fresh and beautiful. Lilies is the verb or the noun in the sentence, which is the doer of the sentence, about whom the sentence is we are talking about. Who is fresh and beautiful? Lilies. The lilies are the subject and look is the verb. Fresh and beautiful is the predicate part of the sentence. The lilies look fresh and beautiful. Lily is subject. Look fresh and beautiful is the predicate in the sentence. Now the fruit seller is selling fruits. The fruit seller is subject. What does he do? He is selling the fruit. Is selling is also verb. So from there to the last part of the sentence, is selling fruit is the predicate part of the sentence. Now the exercise part A. Read these sentences, write the subject and predicate. Every sentence has predicate and subject, so you have to find out. This book is interesting to read. This book is subject. Is interesting to read is the predicate of the sentence. Second one, the lilies look fresh and beautiful. Here also subject. This sentence I have told you earlier. Subject is the lilies. Look fresh and beautiful is predicate. The seagull was afraid to fly. Seagull is the subject. Was afraid to fly is the predicate in the sentence. The trees have shed all their leaves. So here little bit mistake is there. Apostrophe is given. It should be shed said, not apostrophe. The tree is subject. Have shed all their leaves is the predicate part of the sentence. Shed, you know, falling down of leaves from the tree. It is called shed. So have shed all their leaves is the predicate of the sentence. Now bit number B, complete the sentence by adding suitable predicate. Here subject is given, you have to add suitable predicate to complete the sentence. The farmer dash. In that dash I have written the farmer busy buying good quality seed in the market. To make it a complete sentence, we have to write verb along with the sentence, and the sentence should complete with full stop, having a complete meaning. The farmer busy buying good quality seed in the market. First one. Second one, Ritu and her friends dash. Sentence will be Ritu and her friends went to a walk in the park. So went for a walk in the park. So verb is went. We start with verb and complete the sentence with full stop. Ritu and her friends went for a walk in the park is the complete sentence having subject Ritu and her friend, and predicate is went for a walk in the park. Third one, the chill animal in the forest dash. The animals in the forest are having a good time. Are having a good time is the part of the sentence which I have added to make it as a complete sentence. Are is a verb. So subject animal and in the forest, subject part of the sentence. The predicate part is are having a good time is the predicate part of the sentence. 4. The manager of the bank has left the job. The manager of the bank is subject. Has left the job is the predicate part of the sentence. The manager of the bank has left the job. The fifth one is the art gallery dash. The art gallery is full of different types of modern paintings. The art gallery is the subject. Is the verb. Is full of different type of modern paintings is the predicate part of the sentence. So this lesson is also over for class 6 students. Lesson number 10, subject and predicate. And class 6 student, I am also telling you that it is very important to be at home and to prepare for your exam. I know it is very difficult to stay at home whole day. Since month of March we are at home, but it is good for our health. If we are at home, we are safe from this harmful virus. And more important thing, if you are at home, you are with your studies, with your parents who are there to help you, guide you in this hard time. And these lessons, these videos, whatever we are sending you, are also helpful to make you understand the lesson, what you read. If you observe, if you listen them minutely or properly, attentively, again and again at home, I don't think it will create any problem, any subject you read. If you watch the video first, whatever the teacher is teaching you, sending you, he or she, we are doing our best to provide you best quality video to teach you these lessons. So it is your work, task to listen them carefully, to observe what the teacher is saying, and practice the exercise of the lessons given to you by the teacher again and again at home, so that it will help you in your exam, your future. And I am sure there will be no single doubt left if you listen to us through this video attentively. Okay children, now it is important that you should think about your exam, because very soon we will start our revision work. Next month, in the month of October, we will have our half yearly exam. So you children, please, my request to you all, every subject is important. Please listen to the videos we are sending or teachers are sending to you. And most important thing, please practice the exercise part at home, because it will be a great help you practice it regularly. You will find it will be very easy for you to understand the lesson, to learn the lesson in future. Okay children, bye bye. Stay at home, stay safe, respect your parents, teachers, obey your parents, your elders, and prepare for your exam, which is next month of October. Till we meet again with another informative video regarding your studies. Bye bye. God bless you. Thank you.